Hi everyone, I'm Cindy. As you know from my previous video right here, today I'll be introducing you to the new Kindle Fire. Well, what can this baby do for us? Well, it's got multi-functions. First of all, for the previous Kindle ebook series, in the old generation, they don't really have like functions such as, video, music, popular apps. So this one is the bomb. So therefore, you might be asking, what's so good about this? Well, don't worry, I'll tell you all about it later. Another good point about Kindle Fire, it only costs you at the maximum US $199. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal right here. So stay tuned. So let's not waste time and let's get into the details. So the display of the Kindle Fire is 7-inch multi-display touch technology. Okay, and with the anti-reflective treatment, you might be asking, what the heck is that?
Yes, right.
So, well, the anti-reflective treatment is sort of like, well, it's pretty simple as the name itself. Anti-reflective treatment, okay? So it's like, when you are under sun, you're in a room with bright lights, you can't really see because it's like, the light is too bright. But then, hey, don't worry, this babe right here, it's got no problem. You can even read it under the sun and, under the bright light. So it's a pretty good thing. So the size of Kindle Fire is 190mm times 120mm. The size is super cute. It's not too big, not too small. And the good part is the thickness is about 11.4mm. It's perfect size. I'm serious. Like, I can carry this with me to shopping mall, supermarket, just like hang out with friends at their house or even in the movie theater, which I don't suggest. But anyway, well, there is a downside to this Kindle Fire babe because the total amount weight of the Kindle Fires is about 14.6 ounce. Well, basically it's not that it's not that heavy, but it could be pretty heavy if you're having a prolonged reading. I don't think you can carry this around your hands or, So I think you might need to put it on the table or just, put it on a book or some kind of object so that you won't feel tired afterwards. But, overall, pretty cool. Okay, so as you can see right here, it's rubber coating at the back, plastic, and this right here, this is the glass, okay? So on the edges is also like plastic. So basically, I think like if you're not a pretty much like a metallic kind of lover, then you'll pretty much like love this thing right here. Why don't we move on to a very interesting point that I found out, is that I found out the headphone jack on Kindle Fire is actually like at the bottom. You see the power button is also at the bottom and the headphone jack is also at the bottom. So I found it kind of weird because like usually they should be on the top, but on the top it's like speaker right here. Yeah, and I can tell you the speaker is pretty good quality. Ta-da! This is my earphone. See, a pink earphone. Very cute, right? Yeah, I really like it. I listen to it every day.
Every day, it's getting closer.
So I just try to show you that it's kind of awkward because it's like at the bottom. So I sort of like, it's my habit to kind of turn it like upside down. See, it's at the bottom. So I find it a bit inconvenient. So I always have to like, it's my habit to like just turn it like this. Well, yeah. So the Kindle Fire is based on the Google Android system because it's like still kind of customized because the Kindle Fire is trying to focus the attention on the ebook, and there's another new function called the Amazon Cloud Drive. So stay tuned and I'll tell you all about the features on this Kindle Fire. So right now, I'm going to tell you all about the features on the Kindle Fire. Let's get cracking. So as you can see from here is the lock screen. So what you have to do is you have to sweeping the yellow bar right here, kind of from right to left. So it will take you into some kind of home screen right here. There's an interesting point that I want to point out right here, because how we got into the home screen from the lock screen, we have to sweeping the yellow bar in from the right to left. But for the iPad, it's actually the opposite. The iPad, it's left to right. So let's get back to the display page. Well, it's pretty easy to operate from the display page. As you can see, there's a sort of a carousel thing right here. Like you can see that the viewing history you had before. Okay, and down here is the bookshelf right here. So what does it basically do is that, you know, whenever you have the viewing history of any sites or any kind of function apps that you used maybe like 10 minutes ago, it will just automatically go into here, right here, like a viewing history. And you know, right here, just give it a long push. See right here, it says added to favorite. So just give it a long press or push, whatever you want to call it, and then I think it will go into the bookshelf. See? Pretty convenient, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just gonna show you some different functions on the Kindle Fire. You know, as we all know, the Kindle Fire is pretty famous for what? For what? For what? I can hear you. Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. Ebook, you know, online downloading, and then, you know, you download the ebook from Amazon site, and then you can, you know, read them page by page. That's the old school. Yeah, old school. This one, Kindle Fire, it's a super plus one. Besides downloading ebooks, you can also have, you know, there's another function called newsstands right here. Yeah, newsstands. Yeah. So what it does is like, it's sort of like a online ebook in two, but it's got magazines and newspapers, right? Newspapers. So therefore, like, you know, you can go online, download and buy off magazine books that you want to read. Right now, I want to tell you guys a pretty exciting news. It's about the Kindle Fire. Well, you know what? It's got this new function called the Amazing Cloud Drive. Yeah, you might be thinking, clouds. Anyways, yes, back to the Amazing Cloud Drive. So what it basically does is that, you know, sometimes you, some kind of document or files that you want to save directly onto your Kindle Fire, right, into the device itself. But however, sometimes, you know, you get the device too full. So therefore, what this Amazing Cloud Drive does is that whenever you download or you saved any file on this Kindle Fire itself, it will automatically transfer all that documents or files into the other side. Yes, into the other side, the cloud drive folder. Somewhere in the cloud, you can't really see. It's a pretty high tech. Yeah, give credit for that. Pretty good. So what it does is that, you see, everything's already there on the other side, the cloud side. So what you have here is all the original files, right? Plus the copy one right there. But however, once you feel like, you know, your Kindle Fire is getting like all full. Well, actually, like right now, it's not full. It's all empty, right? But once all this, imagine all these is full. Of course, you want to delete some of that, right? You can save new files and stuff. So what it does is that after you delete everything, you know, everything's gone. You'll be like, phew, everything, I lost everything. You know, what the heck, right? So you're panicking. You're like, what if you accidentally delete some of these things that by accident? Well, don't worry, because the Cloud Drive folder will save your bum today. Because what it does is that, you know, after you delete everything, you can always, you know, go into your Cloud Drive folder. You can just, you know, grab or, you know, transfer back your file into here. So therefore, you'll never have to worry about, you know, losing your files. You couldn't find it if you accidentally deleted. Ouch. So yeah, that's a pretty good, you know, function. I personally loved it, so I think you'll like it too. Okay, so all that being said and done, so now I think you probably understand the most important things about Kindle Fire, right? But now I just, you know, I'm sorry, there's an unfortunate news for you guys because currently I'm not in the US region. I can't really, you know, I can go online, yeah, I can see perfectly, there's no problem. But the only problem is that I can go online, but I can't really download anything because the Kindle Fire only is allow the user to download the ebook, the magazine, the music, and the video when they're in the US region. So therefore, I can't really, you know, show you guys how it's done. But hey, don't worry, I got an idea. No, it's not me trying to be superhero and, you know, try to break the codes into the Kindle Fire. But I will show you guys a slideshow right here. Okay. To, you know, actually let you guys see the pictures and, you know, how to operate it, so therefore you guys can have a sort of like a, you know, idea of how it could be done. So hey guys, now we're back, and as you can see, Kindle Fire, and this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab GT P1000. You know what? These two babe, they're just about the same display size. So therefore, naturally, I thought, hey, why not? Ta-da! Round one. Now let's start with the size of these two babes. Well, first of all, Kindle Fire and Samsung Galaxy Tab GT P1000, they're the same size. Ooh, so no one wins, no one loses. Okay, so let's move on to the weight part. So the Kindle Fire weighs about 413 grams, and this babe right here weighs about 380 grams. So in this round, I guess the Samsung Galaxy Tab GT P1000 wins. Let's move on to the other part, such as the storage of these two babes. Well, the Kindle Fire has 8 GB storage room. As for this babe right here, it's got 16 GB storage room. So therefore, ta-da, another point for Samsung Galaxy Tab GT P1000. As the match continues, I'm a little scared for Kindle Fire, but let's just see if the next one it can win itself another point. Alright, so next that we're gonna compare is the camera function. Well, the Kindle Fire has none, and this babe right here has a high resolution for the camera function. So this part, the Samsung Galaxy Tab wins itself another point. Alright, now after all this simple comparison, I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, the Kindle Fire is like and the Samsung Galaxy Tab's like ooh. But hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just doing this comparison just to show you, since they're the same size and they're like the same little thin tablet. So I'm just doing a comparison, but it's really up to you, to see which one will fit your needs. Because sometimes, we don't really need a camera, right? It's like these days, who takes picture all the time besides me? Okay, so yeah, don't take it seriously because it's really up to you with what you want. So alright. Yeah, as you guys know, after my simple introduction to Kindle Fire right here, this babe right here, so I think you guys can have sort of a fundamental understanding towards the Kindle Fire and its functions. Well, from my personal opinion, I think I might consider get one, but I'm not in the US region, so I would not buy it now. But if I have a chance, if I ever go to US, I think I would, because first of all, the price is pretty chillin', like it's maximum 199 US at maximum. So yeah, if you're ever in the US region, or you're already in the US region right now, give this little babe a try, and I'm pretty sure you might just fall in love with it. Bye! See you next time! There's another good point about Kindle... No, cut!